Alright, what do we have here? MMS429, Star Wars Episode 6, Luke Skywalker. WB2 here, folks. Thanks for joining me once again on another visual tour series. This is cool. Return of the Jedi. My favorite out of the classic trilogy collection. So I am super stoked to do a unboxing with you folks on a Luke Skywalker. I like this. This is the real Luke Skywalker. This is the Luke Skywalker that I grew up with. Not the one that drinks blue cow milk. Ah, the good old days. When, just simpler times. Box art looks normal. It's pretty much what you'd expect out of the Hot Toys Star Wars line. Pretty much black. Kind of reminds you of the Black series, the Hasbro's Black series. Star Wars has to be black. Everything has to be black. Give it some color. Give it some life. Oh, this is cool. This artwork is very, very nice. Hope the figure looks as good as the artwork. I'm serious. I really am. Very nice. Look at this. Alright. Comes with a certain amount of accessories. Very nice. This is neat. This is really neat. I will say that when it comes to Star Wars Hot Toys, if you guys have been following me, I'm very nitpicky about certain characters from the Star Wars universe. Oh, the Return of the Jedi cloak. I will be posing my Luke Skywalker with that. Very nice. And I've been going through like an Empire Strikes Back kick. Been going through Return of the Jedi kick. I'm not a big fan of the original film, the New Hope, but I do enjoy a lot of the characters from Return of the Jedi, and I hope that Hot Toys decides to make a Jabba the Hutt. I know Sideshow is making their own, but I would prefer Hot Toys to make it because I know it would be done right. Oh, this is nice. This is Mark Hamill. This is a very good rendition of Mark Hamill. I wouldn't say it's 100%. I probably would say it's more 80-90%. But, since we get a Luke Skywalker from Hot Toys every, decade? I think the last one we got was the Empire Strikes Back Dagobah Fatigue that was released back in 2010, 11. So almost going on 10 years. So we have to appreciate it. We have to appreciate every time Hot Toys decides to make Luke Skywalker. But I know you guys are going to say in the comments, but wait a minute, there's a Luke Skywalker from the Force Awakens. Well, that's old man Luke. I prefer more of the classic trilogy. But again, it is Luke Skywalker. I'm not collecting the old version of the old man Luke. I don't care for him. I don't associate myself with that character. I don't blend with him. This is nice. This is cool. That lightsaber is molded into his hand, and that's neat. That's all right. Here we go. Huh. And the lightsaber effect, which I'm kind of very 50-50 with the lightsaber effect. I dig it and I don't. I prefer more of just the classic look. I'm striking the lightsaber. This right here, folks, this is what sets Hot Toys from apart from the rest of the other companies that do 1/6 figures. The attention to detail to this lightsaber hilt is pretty badass. Look at that. I mean, that right there. That's incredible. The pistol that he pulls out as he's about to shoot Jabba the Hutt. Again, Hot Toys, I hope you decide to make a Jabba the Hutt. I would be all top of that. That's nice. I'm not going to pose my Luke Skywalker with the pistol, but it's nice to have. You get 4 sets of hands, and obviously the Holy Grail hand is the one where he is struck on board Jabba's sail barge. Let's take a look at this hand here. Well, that's cool. Again, attention to detail. Look at that. Now here's the thing with this hand though. It's either you have Luke with this hand or you have him with the battery operated hand. You can't have both, which kind of sucks. So yeah. Not that there's going to be a 1/6 scale sail barge. I know we're getting one from Hasbro, but hint hint. Nice little display there. And I will have my Luke Skywalker with his base displayed inside the DTOF. So I definitely will have this base assembled. And I know that you have a choice of the floor artwork. And let me see what it is. So you have, again, hint hint, Jabba's palace floor, the Tatooine sand, and then the Death Star floor. Of course, because remember, he gave himself up to Darth Vader and he was brought on board the Death Star too. So I'm going to have mine displayed with the Death Star base. I think it's the one that looks the best, and it blends in with the background Dio there. All right, put that there. All right, let's get Luke on here on the base. And if you guys look at that nameplate, I did bend it. I don't know how it was bent, but I did. And nice close-up shot of his face. And there you go. And if you see the collar right there, that I'm not removing that. I've had way too much experiences with fabrics, and fabrics tend to stain the neck out of these figures. So I'm keeping it. It's not going to look good. It's probably a drawback, but whoa. Okay, his head or his hair pops off. Why would you include that, Hot Toys? Why would you include that option of his hair popping off? See, now I'm curious. Now I got to find out why his hair. And all right, so look at this. Interchangeable with upcoming accessories. So is this foreshadowing? Are we gonna get another Luke? Are we gonna get another head? The ability to purchase? It's no big mystery that when Luke was on board the sail barge fighting with his hand getting blasted, his hair did look different. So if I had to speculate, maybe the option of a wind-swept hair is what I'm guessing. Oh, magnetic collar. I want to check that out. Let's see what that looks like there. Oh, that's neat. Kind of cool to have. I won't have my Luke displayed, but it's kind of neat to test that out. It is a magnetic pip system there. I'm not going to modify my Luke too much. I will swap out the hand just because I do want him to hold a lightsaber. To me, that's how I remember Luke Skywalker watching him on the films, is him holding the lightsaber. So I do want to check. I do want to do that. His fabric looks great. The stitching looks phenomenal. Again, I know folks don't really pay attention to the stitching, but that's one of the biggest differences you have to, I would say, between Sideshow Collectibles and Hot Toys, is that Hot Toys pays attention to the stitching. Look at the boots. I'm going to tell you right now, I know very well that Sideshow has their own Luke Skywalker coming out, and I'm hoping that people out in YouTube will do a comparison. I will not buy the Sideshow Collectibles Luke. I don't trust them. I trust Hot Toys. They always do the right thing. Sideshow, I've been burned way too many times. All right, now this here's a bitch. Swapping this hand out, this took some time. This probably took me 20 minutes to get all said and done. First of all, I pulled his arm off, and it's not all of it. I got to get that stub out. But I do want to jump into the battery. Do want to get the batteries installed on here, because I do want to see what it looks like. I want to see what this lightsaber effect. This is my first Jedi or Sith Lord with from Hot Toys that has a lightsaber that lights up. So I am really, really curious to see what this looks like powered up. And as always, it's always a bitch to put these batteries on here and make sure this works before you screw it back up. And that's powerful. That's a powerful LED light. Let's get this on here. And again, this probably took me about 20 minutes. This was a bitch. And in hindsight, I regret swapping this out, because you end up overstretching the fabric, the actual sleeve. So I kind of regret doing that. So now I'm not pulling this arm off. This arm will stay here permanent now, just because of that. And yeah, if I had to do it all over again, I would not have removed this this right arm. And as a Jedi, Luke's point of view, he does hold the lightsaber with both hands. I know in the prequels, the Sith and the Jedi are swinging it with one hand. I do want to see this thing powered up, so I did turn off all the lights so I can check this out. And it looks pretty good. I'm really, really impressed. I'm not doing any enhancements or any color correction. This is me just turning off the lights and just having the camera focus in on it. And it looks good. Looks really, really nice. I want to see what the effect of the lightsaber, and it looks okay. I'm not sold on it. To be honest with you, I'm not sold on this lightsaber effect. I'll probably just end up keeping it with the regular lightsaber, with the one beam there. All right, get that out of there. Yeah, I'm not sold on that lightsaber effect. And here we go. Again, I'm a little bit annoyed with Hot Toys and the fact that there's a possibility that I'm gonna down the road I may have an option to purchase a different hairdo for Luke, versus it should have been included with this one, if they even ever make it. Hot Toys has been known to tease fans and never fulfill any of the stuff that any prototypes that they've shown. I do want to pose him with the cloak. I will have him permanent with the cloak. That's really his iconic look with the outfit. And this is probably about 10 minutes worth of trying to get this look right, because there's a thin wire in the cloak, and for the life of me I couldn't get it done right. In the end, I'm just like, you know what, just have him with the cloak down, with the hoodie down. And this is it. This is probably going to be the final image, and I'm going to do some creative licensing, and I'm just going to have the lightsaber just protruding out. And overall, I'm happy. I mean, I really am. I'm digging this. And maybe if Hot Toys releases a Jabba the Hutt, it'd be kind of nice to have Luke confront him and give him his 2 cents. Folks, Denobi2 here. Thanks for taking the time to watch my unboxing. Like, subscribe, leave your comments below.